Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which at the time of this recording has lost the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also continued to obey the Elliot wave structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, which lies between the $0.03963 mark and the $0.02566 mark, in a move that has now given us a low at around the $0.03 mark. And I believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a recap of what has been happening. Here you can see that after seeing our lower low down there, we started this massive bounce to the upper side obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, giving us a peak at around the $0.02678 mark. And after seeing the formation of this 5 wave structure to the upper side, we completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And having fully maximized our minimum target area in the formation of that wave 2, I believe that we have bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of this wave 3 to the upper side, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.10821 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, and I believe that is what is going to give us the high for that wave 3 and also fully maximize our target area. And that is also playing out here on the Gala Games chart, and that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of this second wave, we started this massive bounce to the upper side in a move that gave us a peak at around the $0.04524 mark. And by first giving you a measure from the low of the second wave down here to that high that we made at around the 0.045, you can see that the market is up by more than 48.83%, which is a very massive bounce to the upper side. And in that movement to the upper side, I believe that Gala Games has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where we peaked in the formation of that first wave to the upper side, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which is a target area that lies between the $0.03768 mark and the $0.03591 mark. And that is the minimum that I was expecting this second wave to the lower side to do. And you can see that at the time of this recording, we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, and that now means that there are chances that we have now bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and we might continue gearing up, see a break above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, have the support that we need for us to continue gearing up to get to our next key area of resistance at around the $0.04355 mark. And the moment we manage to break above that, then I'll be expecting to see a retest, and once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue gearing up in the formation of this wave 3, which we expect after seeing the formation of this second wave to the lower side. And if that is the case, we can sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.06025 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 3 to the upper side to do before we can expect a wave 4 and then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. There are high chances that we have now bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and in case we start showing some impulsive move here on the Gala Games chart, then that will be the start of that wave 3 to the upper side. And the next key area of resistance that I'll be watching is the area at around the $0.0435 mark, because a break above that could trigger even higher prices. But in case we continue holding below the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, and maybe also on the 4-hour chart, then there are chances that we might continue seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side. And in case we get back into this blue target area in the formation of this wave 2, maybe even lose the lower side of the blue target area in the formation of this wave 2, which is the fib level 0.618, then I'll be watching the next key area on the Fibonacci's, which is the fib level 0.78, and because of that I want to extend my target area back to the fib level 0.78 to accommodate any further breakdown in case further breakdown continues here on the Gala Games chart. And the fib level 0.78 lies at around the $0.03339 mark, and that is the minimum not the minimum, and that is the maximum that I can expect that higher Elliot wave count to the lower side to do. And once you see the low for that second wave, then we can sketch out new target areas to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the Gala Games chart. And getting back to the 4-hour chart to take a look at the indicators, on the RSI we are trading at around the 51 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in case the reversal starts in the formation of that wave 3. But in case the breakdown continues, that movement will still be supported on the RSI. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting lower prices. That is further breakdown here on the charts. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.